Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new deck music video. I appreciate you being here. And today we are reacting to the Outsize Records Exordium Volume 4. This compilation is pretty good. I've listened to Exordium Volume 2, even recently actually, just a few months ago for the first time. I've known about Outsize for a good chunk of time, but I've just now started to get into a lot of their releases and their compilations. Exordium Volume 2 blew me out of the water, and I was told by the owner Ribri that Volume 4 would be even better. On this compilation there are 8 tracks, but there's only 2 names on here, both of which are on the first track that I know. The rest of them I don't, so I pretty much went into this blind. Let me know what you think down in the comments and enjoy my reaction to the Exordium Volume 4 compilation. Yeah, this is gonna be really cool. 8 tracks on here. Neo Chrono is on here. Sketh, I've heard of Sketh before, but I haven't listened to any of their music. That's the only name that I've heard. But I do know the owner, Ribri, of this record label, and he's saying that this is the best one that they've ever produced. So I'm excited to hear it. I can't say that name. Exordium 4 was fire. I've heard it's good. And actually, when I heard about Exordium, I went and listened to Volume 2. Volume 2 is amazing. I love Volume 2. So this is Volume 4. Let's check it out. First track is Sketh and Neo Chrono with Angry Pumpkin. Gosh, the jazz feel in this is ridiculous. Yeah, this intro is awesome. Very non-dubsteppy. There's Plants vs. Zombies references. Oh boy. I've never played that game before, so I wouldn't know. Although that's probably one of them. Wait, what the heck? That switch is insane from the original idea. I love that. And all the glitchy stuff. The fact that I actually know what's happening now is super cool. Okay, so immediate thoughts on this track right now. Overall, I don't mind it. I love this midsection. I love the intro. I feel like the beginning of the chorus was not for me in a way. Like the actual switch was great, and I do enjoy that first part, but for whatever reason I couldn't get into it. That's just what I'm feeling right now, so it might take more listens for me to get used to it. What is that snare? I love this way better right now. Oh my gosh. The flow is a lot more tangible here than the first part of the, like the A section of the first drop, which is why I like that a lot more. And this, my gosh, and that plucky bass and a sax, yeah. I actually prefer the non-drop sections over the drops. There are songs like that, but even then, like the drops are still good for me. Like I enjoy that entire song. And when musicians are able to, or producers or musicians are able to add some more kind of live elements, as in the sax and a guitar or a bass, a string bass, like it's just so cool when that happens. I love it. Great track. I think the second part is better. The second drop. Personal opinion. And yeah, there's probably some things I'd improve on with that first drop, but it might just be a first listen fluke for me. So there you have it. Laser Blue, 20 Cent. This dude is cracked out of his mind. Okay, let's hear it. That fake out threw me out. Okay, so about this real quick. That fake out really threw me out. I don't know why. I really have no idea why. I just thought it was going to be much shorter than it was. And maybe it wasn't my favorite fake out of all time. The design of the chorus is good. Is it sticking with me right now? I don't know. Percussion though, I'll agree with you, Chai. Percussion's really good. The entire design is great. What was the bam? Okay, So is this guy cracked? Yes. Is it a kind of cracked that I enjoy? That sounds weird to say. Maybe not. I think, I do think it's too all over the place for me to handle. That's just my thoughts right now. So, fake out was long. Yeah, Shiro, that's really what threw me out. It's a little too complicated for me even. And that, coming from Splitter, that means something. That's hilarious. Yeah, a little too much. But like, does the guy have talent? Yes. Is the actual design of the track good? Yes. Like, I enjoyed all the sounds. There weren't too many sounds that I heard that I would change or differentiate. So, overall good. Is it for me? I really don't know. So this is Luviate with Depuration. Yeah, super punchy, super gritty. This is where it's at right now. I love the percussion and the low end on this right now. This is the best right now. It's also the most tangible, easy to understand, but it still has a really gritty feeling. I love it. I just love this. Yeah, Break 64. If you go in the description, the entire list is there for today. Hold on. Can we, as a group of producers, please stop using that vocal. It's done. It's had its spot in the spotlight, and no one likes it anymore except for the people that still use it. Why? Please, the drop it like it's hot. Please stop. I think we should actually put the vocal in every 4 bars. If someone does that, I'm sure that's already happened, but oh my gosh, I would lose my mind. There's only a select few songs that I will still listen to it, and it's because it was still unique back then. But literally any new song that has that, it like takes off so much for me. I hate it. Okay, so actual thoughts on this song. I dig it. I think this is the best one for me right now, so I'm gonna save it. Angry Pumpkin was still really good as well. But yeah, that one just had a really gritty sound design to it, and I really like how deep and dark it was. In terms of the vocal, doesn't need to be there. Please use something else. And yeah, that was about it. There was a couple breaks here and there that I was meh about, but other than that, I thought it was a great track. So this is Jiho Hicks, maybe? Give it. That vocal split was really cool, actually. That's really good. Percussion on this track is really well done. Like, that snare comes out in the mix a lot, and I love it. I love that snare switch. This isn't bad. This is not bad at all. But when it comes down to it, this song and 20 Cent and Angry Pumpkin, all to an extent, sound the exact same. Percussion's insane. Shy, I agree. But yeah, like, this song is good. The entirety of the track is fine. But it just feels like it's meshing together with the sound design of the past 3. Sometimes it's nice to have something new brought to the table. Right, and 4, so half of this compilation is glitchy tear out, glitchy dubstep stuff, and that to me, it gets old, especially when it all sounds the same, and a lot of this sounds the same. Depuration sounded different because it had much more of a low end presence, and the others did not, so that's just where I'm at. At least the lead had a more low end present, so. All right, this is Lich and Initiate with Let Go, both with an exclamation mark in their name. This sounds a lot different right now. This sounds a lot different. And also the hi-hats are great right now. I'm really digging this. This has potential. I don't know how to feel about this one yet. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the lead is a cool idea, but I don't know if the mix is accompanying the lead right now. And I think the delivery, or the transition from the intro pre-drop into the drop was not amazing. It wasn't the best. I like that part though. I really like that synth. That snare ruins it though. That snare. Okay, good. Okay, they're changing it. Please keep the synth, but that snare was horrible. This is way better. That's out of key. That third note. Automation control is sick. Agreed. They did good on this. And like, the thing is for this one compared to the others, the glitch stuff is not the lead. That's what's making this different, and that's why I actually like this a lot more. That riser effect was weird. It sounded like a breath of air. Fills are a tiny bit corny, but I really like this. Yeah, the fills could be better. There were some fills that I did not necessarily enjoy in the sense that I think there could be something better in there. I'm a big sucker for effect fills. So instead of like using an actual different sound for a fill, rather just pre-existing sounds that have different effects on them to make it sound different. I'm a big sucker for those, and there was not a lot of those in there. It was a lot of like risers or sound effects or glitches, or and some of the glitches were effect fills, but there was a good handful of them that were just sound effect fills, and that was meh for me. Again, that is a nitpick though. I think that drop in and of itself is probably one of the best that we've seen on the Cop so far. I love the atmospheres of the non-drop sections. Yeah, I agree with that. That intro was really different, and that's why it caught my eye or my ear a lot, you could say. Yeah, overall a good track. I want to save that. That might grow on me. Pretty good. Let's move on to Arcoga, The Throne. This is square 4, isn't it? That snap as a fill. They all hear that snap as part of the fill. It's like on the and of 4, and it's so good. Oh. Yeah, no, that's good. That is good rhythm. Okay, there's no switch up right now. I do hope there is one though. I cannot get over that snap. There's no switch. So this will be a one drop song for me. I will absolutely come back to it for one drop and then I'll leave. That's what this will be. I dig it. All right, let's move on to Polygon. L by Polygon. There are some good songs on here, but I think there was a lot of songs that sound very similar to each other. Yeah, this might be another one that I come back to for one drop and then leave. Not gonna lie. This one's a skip. Yeah, it's a skip once I get to the midsection. I think we've all heard enough of that one. Let's go to Lumen and Raising Sleep Paralysis. Why did that take me 5 years? Yeah, that's the best so far. I feel like I'm on a submarine. Oh, what a... Oh! The tone, the note changes, and that pitch up all the way up was insane. Gosh, yeah, no, that's the best one, 100%. Okay, yeah, that snare is ridiculous. I love it. I love that track so much. Okay, so let's talk about this. So Splitter said, I feel like Rhythm's getting to the point where it's going to be really hard to have a really unique idea because everything is so similar now. So, okay, I'm going to compare this to medication. Quick analogy, right? With medication, there's one brand that will do an effect for you if you take their pills, right? There's another medication that will do an effect for you if you take their pills, right? But these are marketed as the same because they are the same. Say ibuprofen. There's literally name brands for ibuprofen, and then there's off brands for ibuprofen. And they all do the exact same. It's all to get rid of some minor like headache or whatnot, right? There's that. They all do the same thing, different brands. Same thing with Rhythm. Rhythm has so many different you could say name brand and off brand in the sense of really popular like Hull, and then lesser known people in the rhythm scene, right? Like underground. But the rhythm, because they're both producing rhythm, it does the exact same thing for you. Obviously, there's going to be good rhythm and bad rhythm, but what I'm trying to say is, rhythm is a feeling, right? It's music, you know, but when it gets to the point where it's like one rhythm track will make you like, you know, like and then there's another rhythm track that may not be as good, but if you listen to it, you know, it's a feeling thing. At least that's how I feel. Obviously, there's going to be much more unique rhythm than some others, but even if there's really boring rhythm, but I'm either forced to listen to it at a show, or if I'm just listening to it because I want to in the car, like it comes on shuffle and my phone is out of reach for the time being because I'm driving. Say, for example, I'm going to be listening to that. It's going to produce the same feeling for me. Yes, it's subjective, but that's what rhythm is, you know? The emotion behind a track will overtake the actual sound design of it. Yes. That's right. And I think rhythm is a much harder example of that, in the sense of that applies to rhythm a lot more than some other genres. So there you go. The political side of rhythm incoming. Yeah, sorry. That's just how I feel it, you know? It'll do the same thing for you. I was actually thinking today, and this is going to be an unpopular take, I think, by a lot of people. One of the best rhythm songs in 2024 that I know of, in my opinion, and this is not going to make top 10 because of reasons, Purgatory by Vulgar is so good. I'm sorry. It's amazing. It's a trappy rhythm type thing, which is where rhythm can also expand into so many different things, because you have like trappy rhythm and then glitchy rhythm and a lot of other things, subgenres within rhythm. It's really cool. So there you have it. That's my take. I'm the complete opposite. I feel like I'm a beat versus emotion. The same way when I listen to pop music, I listen to the production rather than the lyrics. I do as well, and I think that's what this scene is. I don't listen to the lyrics usually for songs in pop, at least. But yeah, I'm always listening to production. If there are songs with lyrics, I will take note of the lyrics. And usually after, once I know the song, then I'll be like, yeah, the lyrics are great. But no, production comes first, 100%. And that's usually how I always am. So I agree with that. And rhythm is the same way. And when I'm in like my reviewing style, obviously I'm trying to review the track, and I am trying to give like a good take on it, in the sense of I'm giving my honest opinions, but my emotion will also play into that. Like the track may not be like insane or memorable, but it'll still have a really good oomph. And that's where my review can kind of be half and half in a way. Florida Georgia line. I'm sorry for your loss. Yeah, everything is about the music, and lyrics is music, but there's something different about instrumental music that you just can't get anywhere. So country's hard, I can't lie. Splitter, no. Country is about three things and three things only. That's at least mainstream country. There's probably off-stream country that's good, but no. I love every single genre. Country's hard. No, I'm sorry. You're alone on that. Your first objectively wrong opinion. Oh my gosh. Japanese bossa nova. That's good. That is good. Bossa nova in itself is good, so I'm sure Japanese bossa nova is good. Thank you so much for watching the entirety of this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe down below and let me know what you think of this project. I'm on several other platforms, such as these, so feel free to give me a follow, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.